Hello everybody, Flick here. It's time for yet another Let's Look At, and today we are taking a look at Rascals by Hollow Ponds. You'll be seeing this at the very second that it releases on Steam on the 7th of March, and I will link to the Steam store page below. It's a very cartoonish, rogue-like-ish game with a little bit of a maths twist to it as well. The combat will be very simple to explain, but hard to master, that type of thing. I'm going to go down to Rascally Recollections to replay the intro, because it won't play if I just go to play it, it'll just let me start a normal run. So we're going to jump into this. I'm not going to play the thing below, I will play the introduction for you now. Also, just like to point out, it features a fantastic, genuine Scottish accent, voiced by the kettle-looking hologram robot up here. If it isn't an actual, genuine Scottish person, they are doing the best pretend Scottish accent I've ever heard in a game. Let's put it that way. So I will let it play and then we'll jump into a run and we'll see how I do.
Wake up. Wake up. Gonna wake up. Alright, we're nearly there, so I'm just going to talk you through the mission again, okay? Right, you're on your way to the site of a new outer space holiday camp, where the medical substance, Liquid Anything, has already been transported in a Big Barry unit, which is a nickname, it's got a technical name. The Big Barry should have by now prepared the planet's surface, poured in the Liquid Anything, and initiated the 3D rendering process. However, we've lost contact. The most likely scenario is that flying space debris is snapped off the Big Barry's aerial, in which case you should load the appropriate chip into your chest-mounted chip reader and use your helmet to render a replacement part. Before returning home, you should inspect the camp in case there's anything else we need to repair or replace. And remember, ensure that an area is clear before rendering in case you accidentally hit someone in the face, which can kill. This concludes the mission. Oh, sorry, nearly put you back to hypersleep there. Oh, here's the planet coming into view now, look. So, I'll guide the spaceship down to the surface and you just kill. I don't know what's just happened, but I do know that moon's not supposed to be there. And the bad news is, I've lost control of the ship. Oh, there's the Big Barry, but his head's been stolen. Right, we're definitely gonna kill. Oh, hello, look at this bunch of rascals. Okay, well, the new mission is, let's escape.
The new mission is, let's escape, as he says. His Scottish accent is even more authentic than mine, and I am Scottish. But anyway, that is the setup. We were going to go do this thing with the Big Barry unit, however, a strange moon has appeared and Big Barry's head is missing. As it turns out, the thing below, which is the villain, has stolen Big Barry's head and is learning from him about our world so that it can come through into it. And it keeps on making us come back to life if we die, because it likes that we're killing the monsters that are taking the Liquid Anything. So let's jump in. We do have standard games, there is also a daily challenge. We can start seeded, so if you have a friend who has the game, you can play the same seed. You can also start a practice game, and there's a tutorial. We're not going to go do the tutorial, we're just going to start a standard game. Let's jump in. The in-game might... yeah, it seems okay actually. I was going to say it's a little bit loud. But anyway, a lot to talk about on the HUD, but believe me, it is honestly simple. It might just look a little bit confusing. Top left, our HP, our attack, defense. Tokens we will get into as the game goes on. Buttons down below. We have our dome here, which is kind of like our base for the floor. And our goal is to find the teleporter to the next floor, while also getting strong enough to survive the enemies on the next floor. Top right is the map, bottom right is our special abilities that we may or may not get as we find cards. Also in the top right is the turns until super hard enemies start spawning on the current floor, so that's kind of like a soft timer, similar to, say, the ghost appearing in Spelunky, but you have a lot more time. Doing things like teleporting back to base to heal takes up a lot of chunks of turns, so it's kind of like a risk reward if you are near to the harder enemy spawning. Also, the kind of like the suns and the moons, the game operates on 5 turns of daylight, 5 turns of night. Certain enemies will either attack during the day or attack during the night, or they will defend. And the idea is that you want to attack them when they're defending because you get first turn, and generally you'll probably be able to kill them in one hit if you've been using your cards correctly. Cards being, if we press spacebar here, here. We're not going to talk about this though until we actually earn some. We can nip into the dome. Nip into the dome. Hearing another Scottish accent brings out my Scottish accent more. I feel it happening. And for the most part, it doesn't really come out, but it does when I hear this guy talk.
Right.
Right, well, this is what we're doing. He's talking about decompiling. We will do that when we need healed. I'm also using the mouse sometimes. So we have this wonderful gentleman over here. I can't remember what they're for, actually. Would you like to say... Oh, it's a practice deck. No, no. We'll play a proper deck. We can also do some quests over here for this gentleman. I've done one already. This is where we heal, but it needs tokens. This is where we can mailbox some things. So, I haven't actually experienced this yet because I assume there's not many people playing it pre-launch. But you can send away cards to holograms of other players and sometimes get them as well. There's also upgrades you can get which make them aggressive, if I understand it correctly. Anyway, let's start exploring. Alright, so, nothing moves if you don't move. The enemy on the right with a number 1, that is how much they will attack me for, and because it's orange, that means if I was to engage with him in a battle right now, he gets first turn. The enemy on the left is a blue shield, his defense is 5. If I engage with him, I attack first because he's defending, but we're about to change over to knight in 1 turn, so what we're going to do is walk over here, and then walk back, and then walk towards him. So because it became knight, he changed from an attack type to defense type, meaning we get first turn. He only had a very small amount of HP, so we got him. Now, this guy here is powerful, so I'm going to ignore him and go over here until we get some power-ups. Alright, that's another Wook, but I need to wait until it's night before I attack him. There we go. So we get first turn, we zap him, and he drops something. We'll look at that in a second. We'll kill him as well. So, what does this do? This is an attack card. It adds 1 to itself if in column 3. Alright, so we need to put it in column 3 to make it a +2. This is doing absolutely nothing other than giving us 1 attack, so hell, we could put it here and our attack is still 3. So let's move this into column 3 like it asked, and this should put us to 5. It did. We'll put that back. Generally, you don't need to keep defense cards on the bottom and attack cards on the top, but the stronger cards have a lot of stipulations about how to get their bonuses, as we should hopefully see as I push on. Oh. It changed over to daytime, so he got first attack. He hit me for 1. That's not too bad. An attack card that just adds +2 with no stipulations. We'll take that. So now we're doing 7 damage per attack. We want to try and kill both these before it changes to night. Oh, we want to keep away from him though, unfortunately. Uh-oh. That's fine. It's almost back to daytime. Come get me. We do enough damage to one-shot this guy, we do enough to one-shot the other one, so let's just do that. You don't need to kill enemies, you can just go looking for the teleporter and get down, but the point is, you want cards to get better. 2 to itself if in column 2. Column 2 is just a basic attack up, so we'll put that there, and now our attack is 12. So that is really, really good for floor 1. Our defense is a bit rubbish, and our HP is, well, we lost 2. This should be fine. We can take out both them in a hit. In fact, we can take out all 3 of these in a hit. There we are. So he's about to change to defense type. Let's try and get in there. Oh, I accidentally walked on where he was shooting. This is not a good position to be in. I guess just take the hit and fight him. So we're going to take that, and we're going to run away back to base. I could have teleported, but teleporting... Also, I apologise for the mouse cursor on the screen, but you have to use it sometimes. Teleporting uses up like 25 turns, which we can't really afford right now. So what does this one do? This is an attack card. Adds 1s to itself if in column 1. It zeroes itself if placed in the top row. It is rotatable though, and you can change it into the defense card if you want. Defense, we actually do want more defense, so let's rotate that into defense 1. Adds 1 to itself in column 1, but it has to be placed in the top row. That is fine. So if we do that... Wait, why is this not working? It zeroes itself if placed in the top row. Oh, never mind, yeah. Okay. There we are. So in column 1, so it's +1, it's not in the top row. That's fine. That put us up to 6 defense. Now the problem is if we want to heal, we need 2 tokens. To get 2 tokens, we're going to have to destroy 2 cards. So we're going to decompile this one, and we're going to decompile this one. The amount to heal goes up per floor. I think on floor 2 it goes up to like 5 tokens or something like that. It's quite a hefty increase. I've never got beyond floor 2, it's worth pointing out as well. The game is it's surprisingly difficult. And hopefully we'll find an ability card at some point. I want to kind of go over here and get revenge on this guy, or these guys. Being very problematic. Well, that's fine. How do you do? I can't kill him because he's going round in the circle. You can fight. You deserve that. I want you to know that. And we got a bit more defense. Defense card adds 1 to the card above it. If it is the only insectoid boots, it zeroes itself. Ah. What if we rotate it? If it's the only orbital bolt. Well, we're going to have to count it as an attack card right now because I have another one of those, whereas I don't have one of the defense cards. So let's just do that, and it boosts us up to 13 attack. Attack's doing real great, our defense is doing real bad. Oh no, I accidentally engaged. We did one-shot it, but we're on 1 HP, so I'm going to have to leave that loot and run away for now. Now we can fight it, because we get first turn. A pair of pants, +1 defense. We're going to have to destroy it for a token. We still need one more card to get a heal. It also looks like we have to go left past that other gun guy, and I can't get around him. Alright, we're going to have to destroy a card. We will destroy this one. Oh, wait, no, that's how it works. It goes up every time you do it. I thought it went up by floor. Okay. Well, we're probably going to die then. This is a puzzle bit in here. Someone's standing on a spawner on the far left, and it's going to constantly spit out robots. Yeah, we're definitely going to die here, because that has got... Is that 32? I think that might be 32. I have to go forwards as well. Yeah, we're going to die right here. I can't warp because I'm next to an enemy. Goodbye, Crow World. So what happens when you die is the enemy steals a card or cards, and you can run into them, or I think maybe other people playing the game can also run into them, and if you kill them you get the cards back. But they're harder to kill because they have those buffs. But anyway, this is what happens when you die. And we're just straight into another run. Again, keep in mind you can't go back to the main menu if you want to play like a seeded run. Your inventory resets as well. So we're back to 3 attack, 3 defense. Now this is much more manageable. Come get me. Yeah, this is much more manageable. I want to avoid him because it's night. I do want that card though, but we need to just wait a second here. There you go. So that's the progress loop in Loot Rascals. As you get further, there is more cutscenes, as you saw in the menu I had. I've only had one more cutscene so far, but there is more. And there is also an achievement for finishing a run in like an hour, I think it was. So it is doable, but again, part of the point of these types of games, roguelikes, roguelike-ish games, are repetition. You want to do better, see what other stuff you can run into and that kind of thing. As far as customizing a run goes, though, it's all mostly random. It's not the same as like finding a chest in Gungeon or... Oh, he's way too strong right now. Or an item room in Isaac. They're very persistently chasing me. Yeah, we're surrounded. He got a chance to attack me because I don't do... Oh, both of them are 5 HP as well, that's annoying, but I have to go this way. Luckily their attack is not too bad. Oh wait, card above. Let's do that. Our defense is now so amazing, this thing I don't think can hurt us. I've forgotten the exact formula it uses to work out defense. But yeah, these basic enemies can't actually hurt us right now. And these little rat things, the only way I've found to... Oh, what are you? The only way I've found to catch them is... get a magic spell. Or, you know, it's not a magic spell, it's a laser beam, essentially. Defense card adds 1 directly to the card to its left. Or we could make it an attack card. I'm going to make it an attack card because we need more attack. And we'll bung it there. And we get 6 attack. That is fine. Let's take this guy on. We'll probably still take damage. Oh, or not. Excellent. So he actually dropped a loot type I've not seen. Drag this card onto another card to give that card the Filth ability, which you can use to teleport. Oh. So, like, for example, if that was a fire border, it gives me a fire spell that I can use every so often. Or there's an ice one. But yeah, this is a Filth one for teleportation. That's not too shabby. Let's power up this card then. So now if we can teleport. Alright, good. That means we can dodge enemies if we want to. Oh. I accidentally teleported. I didn't mean to, but that's fine. Oh, that's a bit tougher. Oh, we got a lightning spell as well. Excellent, because we can use that to kill the rat. So we'll put that on, say, this. And then we're going to zap you to death, because you deserve it, quite frankly. So the exit isn't down here. I want to get down to the second floor at least once. Alright, we'll just need to pass some time here. Ah, yeah, she started running away because the day changed. Oh, don't you start with the robots. The noises these make are so weird. There is no escape. Also, that changed to nearby enemies. That I'm not familiar with. Haven't seen one of them before. So, because the game isn't out yet at the time I'm recording this, I don't know what price it's launching at, so it's going to be hard for me to say, oh yeah, it's absolutely worth that. Horse Bros. Yeah, when the day changes, or rather when it becomes nightfall, the tough one comes out. So yeah, we want to kill you now. 2 to 5 HP. We are going to have to go back and heal though. The teleporter isn't over here at all, is it? Alright, well this is what? Even slot. If it's placed in an even slot it gets 2 to itself. Alright, so let's just bung it in there and we'll get 14, and that means we can destroy this into our first heal. Now I'm going to have to teleport back annoyingly, which is going to use up a lot of turns. It is 25. You can see it counting down there. But we'll heal up. We can take you on now. Maybe soften them up first with Bolt if possible. Damn, so the exit is somewhere down here then, I guess. You better run. There's no enemies down. Oh, there is an enemy down here. That's fine, that's fine. That'll give us Bolt back, with which we're going to burn. No, not quite back yet. Just so he stops spawning robots at me. Oh, but that guy spawned a robot. Oh, we have an item here though. Don't mind if I do. Spend 5 tokens to detonate a huge bomb. I'm never going to get enough tokens. We failed. It's fine. This is a dead end as well? That is not good. I'm struggling to find the exit to the next floor, and we're steadily running out of turns before the tough enemies appear. Sorry, but they are actually called baddies. It's just the baddies. Bola's girl. Oh, they're actually just saying bolas, bolas. I hear it now. Ooh, that's a big one. Let's see. The card on the right is +1. It subtracts 1 from itself if it's placed in 1, 3, or 5. Because if I was to put it here, then that's just straight addition to defense. Yeah, okay, so 7 attack, 15 defense. Excellent. Terrible John. You're about to change to defense type. Let's take you on. He got a hit off, but we got him. This card used to belong to Trantastic Red. This is the first time I've had this appear. Before this Rascals stole it from them. Would you like to send it back to them? Yeah. There you go, buddy. Someone else with an early copy. Bolas, 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 bolas. You're dead. So you can keep it for yourself, which is interesting. Oh, I need to exit. Oh, this is nightmare time. Oh, you just steal something from me. Don't oh, you did it. Oh, I really wanted that card. I don't have my lightning power anymore. There's a lot of enemies over here, so that probably means my exit is over here. And luckily the weak enemies aren't going to hurt. Yeah, you're the one who stole from me. Get back here, you. I don't know what that is. It took the teleporter. Oh, I wonder if that means I can chase it to the next area. Also, let me just... I know the hard enemy's about to spawn. I'm curious if anyone's returned anything I got stolen from me. You can use this to launch one of your cards into space-time rift toward... Oh no, this is to a parallel dimension of you. Sure. I think this means send it to another player. There, someone can take that because I ain't using it. Let's go down to the next floor. So hey, I actually got to the next area on camera. I'm now satisfied at that at least, but I've never managed to get past this. The difficulty on this floor racks up real quick. Like instantly there's a 15 health enemy. It's too much. That's just way too much. We're still gonna have to fight it though. Oh, my defense is still high enough though that sometimes they're not hurting me, so that's not too bad. Ice makes you slip on it, as you would expect. These guys make sure it's always night if they can see you, and it's very annoying because it usually means they're going to get a hit off on you as a result. Oh no, what have I done? I walked into too many enemies. Run away. Let's run this way and see what happens. This is not getting better, it's getting worse. Just sneak around them. Oh no, it's a dead end. As I said, second floor gets steadily worse. Or not even steadily, it gets extremely difficult very early on. The first floor goes easy on you in retrospect. Well, this is no good. I have to waste some turns here waiting for it to not be night. Egg General, you just stay over there, please. Alright, never mind. I've decided instead that we'll fight. Have I healed myself in this run yet, though, or is it cheap? I have no tokens, so I need to... See, that's the thing, I'd have to spend some of my HP or defense in order to heal. Ooh, I don't know what this is. Let's find out before we die. A mysterious artifact. I don't know what this is for, and the game ain't going to tell me. I'm about to die anyway. I'm going to decompile it and see how many tokens it gives. It still just gives one token. Well, that's a level 30 enemy. It's sleeping still, and we die now to an Ichiku, 24 strength. So he's now going to nick something from us as well. It isn't random either. They nick your best ones. Damn them. Alright, well, before we stop here, I will show off the other movie I have unlocked because I think it's quite fun. And it'll let you see... Oh no, so you can pause it to see the seed. And it will set up the machinations of the villain, and then that's where we'll end off. So enjoy the thing below.
Look, Barry! It's one of your little friends. Barry's been teaching me all about this fascinating liquid he brought with him. You see, my influence over your dimension is limited, so I need representatives on the ground. I don't quite have the hang of it yet, but I'm getting close. In the meantime, we'd really appreciate it if you could keep the numbers down up there. We can't have those idiots harassing Barry. Oh, and don't worry about dying. It's just a simple matter of reshuffling time. Now, back you go. Barry has so much to teach me. Your planet sounds lovely, Barry. You must show me how to get there.
Right, well, I think you were a dead body for most of that, so I'll give you the upshot. There's a thing below or somewhere, and it's going to keep bringing us back to life as long as we kill the aliens around here. But what I'm thinking is, we find the big Barry head and fly it home ourselves, without that thing below, obviously. So let's get looking.
There you have it. This has been a little look at Loot Rascals. Because there's no price at the time of me recording, I can't tell you whether or not I think it's worth it yet. I don't think it's going to have the longevity of the best roguelikes out there. However, I love the aesthetic, I like the sense of humour it has, the art style. So it's one to look out for. If you're unsure, just hold off a little bit and wait for some reviews of people who have played and managed to get further than the floor 2 than me. It's a hard game. You wouldn't think it looking at the cartoony graphics, but it's damn hard. Anyway, check it out at the Steam store page linked below, and consider leaving a like if you want to share support to me or the developers. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time. Ta-ta for now.